What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest channel and podcast. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know whenever a new episode is uploaded. And while you're at it, just go ahead and hit that like button because I really appreciate it that you're here. And let's get into this conversation. I saw this story headline and I really just laughed out loud. It's crazy to me. It's comical, but it's it's something that I understand because you can't advertise a service for your business and use false advertising, especially using other people's images without their consent. And if they find out about it, think that they're not going to retaliate. I'm a small business owner. I like to say small business empire owner. But I am in the beauty industry and I know about taking before and after images. We do it all the time. But when we have the clientele come in and they fill out paperwork, they sign that they give consent to do that. And if someone crosses out that and initials next to it, then that's fine as well. We have thousands upon thousands of images, so we don't need to have every single person's image. And I've had services done where I didn't give consent for anyone to use my images. Nothing crazy, but I'm just saying I get it. But this story is about 50 Cent, and there's a med spa that he is reportedly suing because they implied that he had a penis enlargement. Oh my God. So this story comes from Complex magazine. It says 50 Cent is attempting to squash penile enhancement rumors. According to TMZ, the 47-year-old, see, why they had to put his why they have to put his age in there. Okay, but whatever. 47 is not old, but we get it. Even them putting his age in the story is kind of shady, but I digress. He is whatever his age is. So the story is the 47-year-old hip-hop mogul has filed a right of publicity lawsuit against plastic surgeon Angela Colgan and her company Perfection Plastic Surgery and Med Spa. The complaint stems from a photo taken of him and the doctor during his 2020 trip to Miami. TMZ reports 50 agreed to take the picture because he believed Colgan was a fan. However, she and her company have continued to use the image to promote its products and services. Fast forward to August 2022 when the Shade Room published an article about the growing popularity of Brazilian butt lifts as well as penis enhancements. The piece, which included the aforementioned photo, centered on Colgan's med spa and listed him among its celebrity clientele, along with Tiana Taylor, Odell Beckham, and more. The lawsuit alleges Colgan used the photo to promote her business without authorization and falsely implied he underwent penis enlargement surgery. He maintains he never had the procedure or any kind of surgery at Colgan's Med Spa. He argues the defendant's use of the photo has subjected him to ridicule, the same type of ridicule that he gets, but I digress, and damaged both his professional and personal reputation. 50 is demanding the company stop using the picture and is seeking unspecified damages. Now, listen, I laughed at the story headline, like I said, but one, being a professional in the beauty industry myself, I completely get it, and just as a human being. And I don't know, maybe if they were using the image, I'm not saying it was right to use this image at all without his consent to promote any services at her practice, because that's just not cool. Because you already know that people are sheep for the most part. And so they're going to follow what they feel, others who they feel in some way influential, of a higher quality of life and income and things like that. A lot of people will try to emulate that. So if they see, 50 has been, if he promoted it, I should say, if they see he's been getting, let's say, facial treatments or, services like that, and they say, you know what, I think I want to get my sexy on. Let me go and take care of my skin. Let me get some facials, deal with these beards that are growing on this face and, and keep that glow and, and get my, self looking right. Then I'll do it. But Brazilian butt lifts and penis enlargements have been getting a lot more, I should say, recognition. A lot more people are talking about it, and there are a lot more people that are doing it. So if they're promoting these services and then they show a picture of the doctor with 50, they are implying that. And I had someone do this to me in the past, not in this same way, but years ago, and I've never talked about this in public, but years ago, I was connected to someone where I should say, getting some business mentorship or coaching from. And a lot of times when you see these people advertising what they have to offer, you don't really know what all they have until you get involved. But it turns out, in terms of what I was working with this person with, I wasn't getting that type of coaching or mentoring from them. I was already a successful businesswoman. I already had multiple brick and mortar business locations. And what I was getting mentoring for was not in that same area. But she used my name, used my business name, and, and mentioned I had multiple business locations to promote her coaching program. So people assumed that, well, if I have multiple business locations and I am getting coaching from her, she must have helped me with it, and she didn't. So it's a play on words. It's how people will present things to make it seem like, they have the goods to help you get what you need. And so what this med spa and this doctor did, using an image of him and her together and implying that he got a penis enlargement at at her practice, people are not going to take, that, oh, well, maybe he just took a picture with her because she was a fan. They're going to assume that he got some services done at her practice. They became good Judies, and he took a picture with her. They're not going to think about it in the way like he said. So does he have a case? Yeah, he does. And it'll probably settle out of court. I don't see it going to the point where there's a jury or just trial by judge involved and then they come up with a verdict. I'm quite sure it'll probably just get settled out of court, and then the case will be dismissed. But, as much as 50 likes to make fun of other people, this is not cool. And I'm just saying this also from someone who is a professional in this same industry. You can't do things like that because, yeah, it does give people the thoughts that, well, hey, if this person did it, maybe this is something I should consider. You're utilizing his image to promote your services and to get more business and to make money. And he is not involved in your business. He's not a business partner of yours. There's no connection involved, and he's not going to profit from it. In actuality, it's hurt his image a bit because, like he said, he's been ridiculed because of it, and it's hurt his image a bit and his professional and personal reputation. So you can't do things like that. It would be very rare, to be honest, for any man to come out and promote that they had a penis enlargement at anyone's medical spa or practice, unless there was some business deal involved where they were going to be getting really, really paid off of this situation, or they just absolutely have no pride. And we know most men have a large ego and they are full of pride. So it's not going to be a service that is going to be easily marketed based off of testimonials. There's not going to be a lot of men that are going to be out there and sharing that they had that service done. So for that doctor to do that, it really wasn't cool. So you guys, let me know your thoughts about this. Thank you so much for liking this. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And until next time, I'm trying to stop laughing, but I can't. But until next time, this is Beth, and I'm just being beautifully honest.